Hey team, Jackie here. Okay, so I just posted a daily tasks list, and I wanted to go over that daily tasks list with you because essentially this is what's going to help you stay organized, get organized, and for those of you who are wanting to grow your business, make money, and get to the next level above yellow, okay, which is pink, this is what you'll need to do. So for those of you, I know I have a lot of kidnappers in here that are not doing this as a business. They're just enjoying the makeup. They don't want to build a team. Take a look at the list, okay? This won't pertain to you other than you just need to follow up with your customers if you have any. But for those of you who are like, I want to get to pink, I want to grow the team, I'm going to go over this daily tasks list with you, which I don't know why it won't pull up for me right now. Let's try again. Come on, pull up. Is it already open? Oh, it's because it's already open. Okay, so I want you to know that this daily task list is what I use, and I'm purple, okay? So it doesn't really matter what changes. It's the same. I've been doing the same thing, pretty much. I tweaked it here and there, and I just tweaked this one, but pretty much the same thing for the past 3.5 years. So this task list will grow your business, okay? But you have to be very consistent. So let me be clear in stating that this task list isn't magical, meaning that if you just do it once in a while, like magical things are going to happen and your business is going to grow. No, it means that you have to do it daily, like every day. Okay? And sometimes it can get a little overwhelming for some of you. So this is what I suggest you do. Because there are sometimes my days are jam-packed and I don't have time to get to all 13 things that are on daily tasks. So, or maybe some of you have a full-time job doing something else or whatnot. So what I suggest that you do is that you check mark off, okay, this daily task list, and let's just say you only got through 1 through 6. Oh, I just realized my numbering's off. I'll fix it. Let's just say you got through 1 through 6 and you didn't have time to finish the rest. Then the next day I just pick up from where I left off, but at least I'm getting through my tasks, okay? Here's something else. Here's another quick tip for you. Don't skip tasks. Because there are going to be some on there that are easier than others. Don't skip tasks, because if you want to grow your business, every single one of these items is essential. Okay? Okay, so let's go through them. 10 minutes of personal development. I used to have that listed at the bottom of the task list. I put it at the top because I really truly believe that that's going to help set your mind. Okay? So personal development can be reading a book, it could be listening to a podcast, it could be listening to an audiobook. It could be, for me, I save a lot of videos on Facebook and I go back and it's usually trainings from other presenters, okay, that give. So I'm always doing something in regards to personal development every single day. And if you start your day off right, it will help you change your mindset if you needed mindset change, or at least it'll help get your day started on the right foot. Number 2, check your social media notifications. Here's another really quick tip, because you can waste a lot of time on social media. And we're all guilty of it, scrolling. And one of the areas where you can waste like ridiculous amounts of time on social media is constantly checking your social media notifications. Okay, and I get wrapped up in that too, so I understand. But if you're constantly checking your social media notifications, it's basically taking away time from income producing activities. So I highly encourage you to only check your social media notifications maybe 3 times a day. Okay, because those people, you're not losing anyone. You're going to be able to comment or respond back to people, but at least you won't constantly get roped up in all that stuff that's not necessarily going to be income producing activity. So check your social media notifications, your messages, your emails in the morning, maybe at lunch, and then maybe at night, one time at night, okay? It's going to be hard. It's hard for me, but I encourage you to do it. Number 3, follow up with customers. Now, you know I have a spreadsheet, and that's in the files on how to follow up with customers and what to say when you follow up. So I always go through and I follow up with all the customers that I need to follow up with. Number 4, post 6 times a day on social media. So I know that for some of you that might seem like a lot, but you are basically doing what's called attraction marketing, okay? Creating an audience for yourself. And so you don't want to post 6 times a day on Unique, okay? But you do want to have some, it's basically building relationships. So I gave you some examples. One time of the 6, you could do a motivational quote. One of them could be a product post, but that product post should not be a graphic of the product. It should be you. Okay, a picture of you wearing the product, and it could be, I did one yesterday that said, someone thought I had on false eyelashes, and I just took a picture of myself with my eyes looking up so you could see my eyelashes. That's a product post, and it's me, and I'm not selling. I'm just sharing what was awesome that someone really thought I had false lashes on, and it's just mascara. Number 3, post family, kids, pets, okay? 4, this one could be a lifestyle post. So for example, I see this all the time. You'd be sitting by the pool and, I don't know, working on your phone. And so you could say, this is the view of my office today. Okay, that's a lifestyle post, okay? Or you could be at the movies and say, I'm so grateful that I didn't have to, go into my family's budget to enjoy the movies because the movies are expensive. I've got this side income coming in from Unique, and we get to do stuff like this. That's a lifestyle post, okay? You could do another product post if you wanted to. Number 5, engagement, interactive posts. So that's something where you would post and you would ask a question, okay? So for example, I did one this morning and it was about hormones. So, that creates engagement. People are going to respond back. And you want that because how Facebook works is that if someone responds or comments on your post, Facebook then says, oh, well, they must be interested in what Jackie has to say, so they are going to see more of my posts more often. So keep in mind, when you're posting 6 times a day, they're not seeing everything. You're not annoying people. They are not seeing all 6 of your posts. They're only seeing a handful, maybe 1, maybe 2, depending on how much your interaction is with them. So in order to increase your interaction, you want to occasionally ask engagement posts. So something where they have to actually answer, or you give them a command to do something in regard to that specific post. I hope that made sense. And then number 6 example is food, fitness, something you like. Something that you are passionate about aside from makeup. Those are just examples, you guys. You can do any you want, but I recommend you do up to 6, okay, per day. All right, number 5, and keep in mind, this is if you are serious and you want to grow your business, this is what you need to do. Number 5, add 5 new friends on Facebook, okay? So what I'll do is I will go through, I'll pick one of my friends and I'll go to their friends list and I'll see if we have any mutual friends in there. Okay, so if we've got 5 or more mutual friends, then I will friend that person. Okay, that's it. I don't friend someone and then start creeping them out and sending them messages. I just am trying to create more relationships. I want you to think about it as being at a party. Okay, so if I were going to a party with my girlfriend and she had 5 girlfriends there, she would introduce me, or I would be like, hey, Trisha, that's awesome, so do I. And it's the same thing. You're just connecting with more people that you have common interests with, and that's usually common friends is the easiest way to do that, to go about that on Facebook. So you friend 5 new people. They may not friend you back, but that's okay, okay? Comment on 10 friends' posts. So I will go through my news feed and find relationships that I'm trying to build. Whether I think that they'd be a great customer, or maybe they'd be a great business partner, but I need to create the relationship and trust first, okay? So I usually have a list of people that I want to create relationships with. My list is really long. And every day I will find 10 of them and I will comment on their post and continue to nurture that relationship so that down the road, when I ask if they want to take a look at my products or if they want to take a look at my business opportunity, I haven't creeped them out by by being a stranger. Does that make sense? So you want to go through every day and comment on 10 friends' posts. And I would keep track. I would do a spreadsheet, which I do, and I just write down every day. I add to my list. It's long. And I go to their wall and create that relationship. That's a whole nother training I could go on that one. Okay, number 8. Wait, my numbering's all off, so when you guys look at it, I'll fix the numbers. But the next one is ask 5 people to host a party. I put party in quotes, air quotes, because we don't really call them parties anymore. I've actually been calling mine lash mobs, but you can call them a makeup class, you can call it whatever you want. Again, that's whole nother training on parties, and if you want that, let me know, because I'll give you guys a training on that. But I'll ask 5 people every day to host a lash mob for me, okay? Let's see. Next one is post in the current parties that I have going on. So I make sure that I'm posting at minimum 3 times a day in those current parties. The next one is share opportunity with 5 people. So remember when I said to you that you were to comment on 10 friends' posts, that you should have a list of people that you're trying to nurture a relationship with? Well, at some point in time, it might be after you've had, 4 or 5 interactions with them, I will then say, hey, I don't know if you ever see what I do, but I really think that you would like it or might be interested in it. Or it could be someone that, like, hey, I saw your last post and how you're looking for a part-time job. Have you ever thought about doing what I do? So I've sharing that opportunity with 5 people that I've created a relationship with. Okay, so I'm not just out there knocking on doors, selling Jinsu knives. Does that make sense? Some of you who are too young probably don't even know what that means. Okay, then the next one is message and thank those who have commented or liked on my posts. So I'll go back to my last 3 posts, and if anybody commented or liked on it, I'll send them a private message and say, hey, thank you so much for liking my post. That's it, just appreciate your support. Again, encouraging to keep that relationship going. And I might even ask, especially if it's a makeup one, saying, hey, thanks for liking my mascara picture. I'm like, have you thought about trying it? Okay. The next one, comment or message those who have birthdays. I've been sending private messages, and I send them a meme because I want to get their attention. And when they respond back, that also increases my algorithm on Facebook so that I show up in their news feed more often. And it's special. You can leave them a voice message. Everyone posts on their wall happy birthday, so I just try to stand out in sending them private messages with a funny meme. And ideally, if you know them well, send them something relatable to them. So for example, one of my friends, she's into fishing like a lot, so I sent her a funny fishing meme and said happy birthday. And that just shows that I took the time into thinking of her. Contact 3 people on your team. So if you aren't at pink yet, you don't have a team, but when you get there, you're going to have a team. So if you don't have 3 people to contact yet, that's okay, but at least once a day. And I would say if you only have a very small team, it might be in the beginning 1 a day, once a week, that person, because they don't need to hear from you every single day. But once your team starts to grow, okay, so there are nearly 800 of you. I can't message every single one of you every day, but every day I will reach out to 3 people, and sometimes it's just, hey, I just want to let you know, I see what you're doing and you're doing a great job, okay? Sometimes it'll be like, hey, where are you at with this? Are you wanting to grow your business? What can I do to help you with your business? Okay, so I'll ask if they need my help, any suggestions, etc. Okay, that's it. That's the daily tasks. If you have any questions in regards to that, please let me know. I'll fix the numbering on it. And this, I promise you, this is how you get to pink. And then when you get to pink, you're going to teach your team how to do this. And then they get to pink, and then you get to blue. And then you keep duplicating that process, and the next thing you know, you're green, and then orange, and then purple, and then here we go, black. Have a good day. Ciao.